We're giving you a story time and some lessons, some jewels on a time where I almost fumbled the bag. We're giving you a story time and some lessons, some jewels on a time where I almost fumbled the bag for my business and getting some much needed money. Just because I did not have the confidence and did not believe in myself. So if you are interested in hearing more about that, stay tuned. Let's get into it. So first, let me do an introduction. If you are new here, I do mess up words. It's fine. But let me do a quick introduction. My name is Venus Austin. I am an entrepreneur and a fashion entrepreneur, specifically of a brand called BLANKWardrobe. It is a women's apparel brand that's all about confidence, all about having items in your closet that you love, that make you feel good, and being able to mix and match. So we have that undercurrent of kind of like confidence, mental health, prioritizing yourself, and how clothes and your style can, help you with that. I also have a 9-to-5, so I'm balancing both things. So you'll see a lot of that within the content that I produce, whether it's a vlog or something like this, more of a sit down video talking about balancing or not balancing those things. But today I definitely wanted to kind of kick off basically coming back in this format to YouTube with a pitch that I did for my business a couple of months ago. Through this kind of, it was an accelerator program here in Atlanta hosted by the CEO Chicks. So shout out to them for a really amazing program. That 4 hours, I think it was 4 or 6 hours, was incredible. A lot of jewels, a lot of connections, and just like that feel good. So it really matched kind of what I stand for in my brand, and they poured a lot into me. But let's get into how I almost fumbled the bag, okay? Because I really did, y'all. It was crazy, crazy. So like I said, it was an accelerator program, 4 to 6 hours. I can't remember. 4 or 6 hours on a Saturday. Signed up for it because really have been trying to put myself out there. If you are an entrepreneur, own a business, or really even if you want a 9-to-5 grind, you know that networking, meeting people in your field is just essential. It's something that you need to do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. COVID kind of took your girl out of the game. I kind of, became kind of like a recluse. So I wasn't really out and about. I popped out sometimes, but wasn't really popping out as much as I probably should have been. So this year I was like, you know what? I'm popping out. I'm getting out more, and definitely for 2025, we're doing more of that. But signed up for this accelerator, attended, and as soon as we walked in, and I'm gonna add God into this too, because it really is him, right? A little bit of me, but a lot of God. So we walked in, and the first thing that I noticed is that they had like this little sign up area, and in the sign up area it was for a pitch contest. Now I knew that there was going to be a pitch contest. I knew it was going to be a pitch contest, but I wasn't ready to pitch. I've never pitched my business, never pitched BLANKWardrobe, and I just felt like it was like a big thing, like that's like Shark Tank type of stuff, like that's how I imagined it in my head. So I'm like, no, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So the ladies up there, when we walked in, was just like, yeah, you signed up for the pitch contest, sign up for the pitch contest. I was like, pause. No, that's not why I came. I came to get the information, network, and maybe next time for the pitch contest. So she's like, well, think about it. We'll be here, all day. You can sign up during lunch, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, okay. Went through the sessions. Sessions were beautiful. Felt so good about like just being poured into the information that I was getting, networking and all the things. It was beautiful. Lunchtime came, and they were still out there trying to get people to sign up for a pitch. And all I know is when they asked me, I felt like God was like, sign up for it. And all I know is I was walking to sign up. That keep in mind, I wasn't who. Pitch who? Me? No, I've never pitched before, okay? And I didn't practice, because I wasn't prepared to do the pitch. So why I was bold enough to be like, oh, I'ma sign up. It was all God. That was not me. That was not me. So anyway, sign up for the pitch contest. And this is the part that y'all go, just hold on to this nugget, because yeah, it gets, at the end, you're going to see why this is important. I asked the lady, I said, okay, what does the pitch look like? So I'm signing up, right? And I'm like, what does the pitch look like? And she's like, oh, no. Like, you're going to stand next to the step and repeat. We're going to record you. We're the judges. And that's it. And I said, okay. I was like, that's it. Nothing else. Like, I'm just, you know, going to stand in front of the step and repeat and do the pitch. And she's like, yeah, that's it. And I was like, okay, I can do that. That's fine. So I go, remember that nugget. I go into the pitch and I felt really good. I was nervous. You know, I just felt like I didn't have everything together, but I just went and did it. Honestly, God was just like speaking for me, because I just went and did it, right? Got incredible feedback. You'll see that in the video from the young ladies there. They were bigging your girl up.
Okay.
But I feel good now.
Thank you. Okay, boo. Good, amazing. Good job.
That was it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was so natural and organic.
You know, so that felt really good. So we go and we finish the sessions and everything's feeling good. And I walked away honestly feeling kind of like low key. I might have won something. I might have did really good, you know? So I walked away feeling that. And so at the end of the sessions, they were going to announce the winners for the pitch contest. And in my spirit, I felt it so hardcore. I was like, I think I won something, right? At the end, like I'm feeling, low key, I'm feeling like the nerves telling y'all the story. Like that's crazy. But, so we sitting there and I'm like, oh shoot, they gonna call me up. I'm like, okay, I think I won. They called me first. Okay, it was 3 winners. They called me first. I won second place, but they called your girl first, which is kind of weird, but I think it all kind of worked out how it was supposed to, right? So I go up there and I'm like, okay, cool. They're gonna probably have us hold a check, take some pictures, you know, introduce us, whatever. Like, that's not too bad. So then you'll see at this part of the video where the, kind of the CEO of CEO Chicks is like, you remember when I told you when you come here, I'm going to make you uncomfortable? And in my head, I'm like, okay, what is she talking about? Like, you know, what's going to happen? And she's like, so this is the moment that I'm going to make you even more uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, in my mind, it's just like racing. I'm like getting nervous as she's speaking. She's like, I want each and every one of you to do your pitch right now in front of everybody. My heart dropped to the floor, like to the floor. If there was like an animation or if that could happen in real life, I would have fell over. Like, that's how I was like, oh my God. Meanwhile, your boy Alfred, so Alfred, for people who don't know, that's my husband. He's in the crowd. I'm looking at him. He got the camera out, looking like he was a proud father. And I'm sitting there like, dude, help me. I'm like having a moment. Can't you tell? Come save me. I am not happy right now. I'm scared. So, so she's like, who, and you'll see this in the video. She's like, okay, who's going first? Venus, do your pitch. I was like, oh my God, not only am I doing a pitch, I'm going first. So I kind of blacked out in a moment, honestly, and I'm going to play the actual clip so you can hear the pitch, because I was just like, I cannot believe I'm doing this. So I'm holding the mic. I go and do my pitch. I acknowledge the fact that I was nervous, like, you know, because I really was.
All right, so who did I call it first? Venus, go ahead and pitch and share your business. I know, this is it. Let me tell you something. I am somebody, you'll be doing your first things around me.
No, this is my first. So I'm a little nervous.
You got this.
My name is Venus Austin. I'm the owner and CEO of BLANKWardrobe. BLANKWardrobe is a women's apparel brand, and we're all about confidence in women and empowering women to be the best that they can be. through clothing. So we have to get dressed every day.
Yeah.
So you might as well make it a self-care moment and a moment for you to be able to look in the mirror and say, I look good, so I'm gonna do good. So that's what you do. It was a very vulnerable moment, but it was so empowering because, and now we'll go into kind of like the takeaways from that moment that I got that I want to share with you all. Even though in general, like I enjoy, of course, my business, talking to my business, sharing, like, because I'm really passionate about it. And I'm a leader at my 9 to 5. So I'm used to speaking in front of people. I think there are moments, though, that my anxiety kick in because I do have social anxiety, baby. Let's be clear. But I think being vulnerable in learning in front of people and putting yourself out there, entrepreneurship is about, that's what it's about. It's about you getting comfortable with being uncomfortable with putting yourself out there. It's not really natural to be like that, especially when depending on your personality and your makeup, right? So you have to, it is a requirement of entrepreneurship, and people don't talk about that often, but a requirement of entrepreneurship is believing so much in yourself that you do not have pride, or even if you have fear of putting yourself out there, you do it anyway, just like I did. And so that's kind of where that faith and God comes in at, or whoever you believe in, like leaning on that, because that can be your driving force or whatever your bottom line is. And that's what got me to put myself out there and do something that honestly, if they had told me like what it was going to look like I was going to pitch in front of that step and repeat, and then I was going to pitch in front of the audience, I wouldn't have signed up. I would have been like, I'm good. And so I feel like God made it so that I didn't know, right? I had to trust the process and have faith that everything was going to work out, you know, once I put myself out there. And that was the biggest lesson on that moment. But also being comfortable with doing things that, you know, you're not, when you feel like you're not ready, doing them anyway, because 9 times out of 10, especially when it's something that you're passionate about, you're ready. You just haven't had the arena to practice it. And the more you practice it, the more you put yourself in those arenas, you are going to get that confidence and feel more comfortable with doing whatever that thing is that you're pushing yourself to do. And then 2, confidence is something, I think people don't talk about this either. Confidence is something that you build over time and through experience. It's a muscle. And so I think some people feel like, and I think some people get embarrassed by saying that they're not confident in something, especially if it's something that's new. That's where that ego comes in at. When the hack, or the tea, if you will, is that it comes over practice. You know, confidence comes from practicing or putting yourself out there and doing the thing that you might be scared of doing. And then that's when that muscle gets stronger over time, and you can work through it and you get confidence in it. So I think in this experience, I think I learned that I need to do more pitches, right? And pitching is just part of advocating for my business. So pitching is not only about getting money, although in this situation, that was what the pitch was for, but pitching is just an everyday, whether you're in a grocery store and someone asks like what, like this jogging suit, someone might ask like, "Ooh, I love that. Like, where did you get it from?" It's my business. So that is a pitch moment. And being comfortable with, pitching is something that I have to do. So whatever that is for you in your business, or whether you're in the 9 to 5 or just in life in general, being comfortable or getting in the arena to practice so that you build that confidence over time to feel more confident is just part of life. It's something that you're going to have to do. And then the final thing to add on to that is that I realized that like the most uncomfortable moments that I've experienced in my life, like this one, have been where I've seen the most growth in myself. And so now, when another opportunity, like I said, in my everyday life, I'm more apt to be like, okay, I can pitch, I'm good. I also learned in that moment by having these leaders in a room be able to give me feedback. Even though I've seen pitches, I've seen them from kind of like the audience perspective, being able to actually do it myself and then get that feedback on what I did, I've already recrafted my pitch. So next time I do it, I'm adding more of my story in it. You know, I'm adding some of the things that I learned from the other leaders in the room of what I can do to enhance my pitch. So I think the only way that you're going to learn is getting that feedback. And the only way you're going to get the feedback is by doing the thing. Okay. So anyway, that was, you know, how I almost fumbled the bag because of a lack of confidence and a lack of belief and a lack of wanting to put myself out there. And so that's the biggest lesson learned from me in this whole story. Share in the comments if you had a moment like that. Like, what are you pushing through in your life currently, whether you are an entrepreneur or you're working a 9-to-5 or whatever it is that you're doing. Share some stories about like how you push through and kind of like what it looks like on the other side of you pushing through. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, let's chat in the comments. Subscribe for more content so that you guys can get alerts when I post videos. I'm also heavy on YouTube Shorts. So head over there for some of my Get Ready With Me's featuring some of the clothes from the shop and just in some makeup, little things like that. You'll see over there. And yeah, until next time, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.